Welcome, everyone. Welcome, beautiful people. My family out there, how's everyone doing? Everyone from the Build Go tribe, thank you so much for
If you're
joining us.
speaking, we can't hear you.
You can't hear me.
You're
All
on
right,
mute.
we are live on YouTube, we are live on Instagram, we are live
It's
on.
Lola, you're on mute.
Okay, can you all hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you all so much. My Zoom crowd is here too. So sorry. We are going to be on Instagram. We're also live on all other social media platforms. So I'm gonna go ahead and transition you all. If you don't mind, go on the YouTube page. The link is in the chat as well, so you can get good insight. You can get the good flow in the conversation. Yeah. So let's transition over there. If I share my screen, you won't really enjoy the focus from down here. So let's transition over to YouTube. YouTube. The link is in the chat. I posted it on the chat. Thank you all so much. I'm gonna be on here just in case anybody else joins in. They can I can direct them to the chat. Yeah. So the link is on the chat. Everyone joining us, join us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook as well. We are live on all social media platforms right now. It is 12:08, and we're gonna kick things off shortly. Thank you all so much. At this time, please do well to share. We have a very great topic to be discussed today, and we have a guest, an awesome guest with us today. She's no stranger to this YouTube channel or to my platform, my coach, and a very good friend of mine, Coach Rashida Omolade Sule. And in due season, I would do well to do a very good, welcome and introduce her to my community, my Build, Grow, Thrive community. So, in the meantime, I'm going to give everyone a few more minutes, especially those that are transitioning from the Zoom platform on here. Again, join us on social media, YouTube, and other Instagram, Facebook, social media platforms. So, thank you all for joining. And I want to give you all a few minutes. Please share on and invite someone. Someone needs to hear this message. Someone needs to start putting things in place in order for their finances. So please kindly pick up your devices at this time and share. And for everyone just joining us for the first time, I am your host, Coach Lola, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Coach Lola Owokoniran YouTube channel. And today, if you don't know the reason why you're here, we are discussing a powerful conversation that could change the way you see money, the way you see purpose and peace as well. September, as we all know, we are in the month of September, is the celebration in honor of life insurance awareness all over the US. And what better time to talk about protecting your family and creating wealth, leaving a lasting legacy? So we are going to be focusing today's conversation connecting Build, Grow, Thrive, your wealth vision to life insurance. That's why we have an expert in the house today. And if you've ever felt like your finances are controlling your emotions, or that chasing money has been costing you, your peace of mind, please do well to stay tuned. Stay with me here. We have great conversations coming up. This conversation may be the very answer that you've been praying for you as well as your family. For those joining us for the first time, special welcome to each and every one of you. Like I said earlier, welcome. If you don't mind putting in the chat where you are calling in from, where you are joining us from, would love to hear from you. A quick hello, hi, dialing in from Georgia. Please reach. Make sure you connect duly with us. We are live on social media. We are live on social media today, and I just would love to hear from everyone on our platform watching us live. And please, just a quick hello, hi, will suffice so we know we have our audience here online with us. So anyone wants to go? I see my fake TV. Anyone else? Say a quick hello into the chat. If you're comfortable, let us know where you're watching us from, whether in the US of A or anywhere globally that you're joining us live from. Atlanta, Georgia, Ohio, Oklahoma, New Jersey. I see the numbers, racking up there. So let's do well. Let's do well to connect and stay connected to today's conversation. Like this video and share. Share, share, share. Like this video and please share. It's very important. The more likes, the more shares, pushes this content out to those people who really need this information. So it's just a click. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, to like, and to share. It's free. Absolutely free. So please do well to support us. And just a brief introduction. Like I said earlier, I am Coach Lola. I am the founder of Emini Wealth, where we help individuals, families, and businesses build wealth, leave a legacy, and live with purpose. Now, I know many of you might have been wondering the name Imini, Imini. It's deeply personal, and it comes from the first three letters of my children's first names, because children are our future and they are our legacy. Everything I teach is rooted in that truth. Wealth is not just about you and I, us. It's about blessing. It's about blessing generations into the future, generations after us. Through Emini Wealth, I lead our flagship monthly series, Build, Go, Thrive, where faith meets finance, because I believe everything we own, everything we are, the essence of our very being comes from God. Our faith in God is a very strong element here. And strategy as well. Strategy meets stewardship, because everything we are blessed with, we're given, we are accountable for it. We should be great stewards of what God has given unto us. So at this time, without holding any the conversations back, let me check on our chat here. Who do we have? Who do we have? Who do we have? Any hellos on the chat? Let's see. Can everyone hear me? Can everyone hear me? Please put in the chat if you hear me. I want to make sure I haven't been talking to myself all along. Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me? It would be nice to get some comments, feedback. I don't see anything. Are we live? Can someone please test that at least? And let me know if you can hear me. I'm going to pause for a minute here. So, okay, that's encouraging. Okay. My family is here. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Eunice. Thank you, Larinette. Thank you, Alexia. Doreen, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I wanted to make sure I wasn't rambling and I wasn't communicating to anyone. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, welcome. Again, before we go any further, please pause, subscribe if you're yet to subscribe. If you are yet to like this video, take a minute, like this video, and share. Invite. Because when you share, you don't just spread information, you spread hope. You give someone else a chance to hear wisdom that could protect their peace and change their financial future. That could be one phone call that would, that could save someone's life. One email, one appointment call that they just need to book an appointment or hear this conversation and take the necessary steps they need to start their financial future, to build into that. So if you've already connected, if you're already connecting with what I'm saying, please go ahead, bless someone else with this message. This could save another soul out there. So let's set the stage. Let's set the conversation for today. Again, thank you so much. Thank you all. Blessings, 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 blessings. So let's get on today's teaching. Today's teaching. Awesome. I'm loving the feedback on the chat. Today's teaching is talking about your wealth vision and legacy plan with life insurance. I know many of us, we get kind of cringy when we hear the word life insurance, but let's look into why we are here. We are here because, according to statistics, 4 in 10 Americans have no life insurance at all. 1 in every 5 with coverage say it's not enough, it's not valuable, it doesn't cover them. And 60% of Americans don't have a written financial plan. 60%. These are real families living without a plan, leaving their legacy all to chance, living paycheck to paycheck. But you're here today to change that story. And I'm believing you taking that time out today is the reason why you're here, because you want to change that story and you are preparing. You want more for yourself and for future generations behind you. So here at Imini Wealth, I teach the Build, Grow, Try framework. Anyone that has come across me, anyone that has had any encounters with me or any financial sessions, know know about me with this framework. And Build, Grow, and Thrive is our framework. Number one, build. We establish your financial foundation, the basis. What is your foundation looking like? What does your financial house, how structured is it? Is it wobbly or is it collapsing? Is it steady? Is it strong? If the storm should come true, how would your financial house stand? Will it survive? Grow, multiply your wealth strategically, and to thrive, protect your legacy, and live with purpose. Now, this framework will anchor everything that you hear today. Let's talk about the heart of today's conversation, your wealth vision. How many of us have wealth visions? Sometimes it's in our head, but we don't write it down. Sometimes we hint on it in conversations, but we don't take actions towards it. A wealth vision is a written plan that connects your faith, your finances, and your future. It's a clear picture of where you are and where you want to go, where you are today and where you want to go. Your wealth vision is a connection, it's the bridge, it's a roadmap for building and protecting generational legacy. Now, most people drift through money decisions. When your back is against the wall in terms of financial decisions, we make the wrong decisions. A wealth vision brings intention, alignment, and clarity. Everyone's goals are different. Everyone's plan is going to be different. So it is very, very important that you have a wealth vision. And how and where do you start with that? You need to download our free wealth vision map. I'll make sure we post the link in the bio before we finish on today's call. The wealth vision map helps you see where you are. It helps you define where you want to be, your tomorrow, your future self. It helps you chart the safest path to get you there from A to Z. Now, without a vision, life insurance feels like just another bill in the mail that you have to pay. But with vision, it becomes one of the most powerful tools. Let me be specific, one of the most wealth building tools in your plan, which is why we're here today. Life insurance within your wealth vision plan can do so many things for you. And I'll make sure that we cover everything pertaining that. Life insurance can help you protect your loved ones immediately in the event of sudden death, or when you grow old and death is in It's unavoidable for everyone. We just don't know when. Life insurance can build tax advantage cash value. It provides inheritance for your children's children for generations. It's a legacy. It can fund education, home ownership. It can fund your business dreams, your ministry dreams, and your retirement. How do you see yourself retiring? When do you see yourself retiring? It all starts with your decision, today's decision on how you want to move forward. Legacy does not happen by accident, it happens by design. You have to map it out, you have to design it, you have to strategize and commit everything to God. In my conversations, I always have to put God in my conversations. I cannot take the biblical principles away from it. So I support everything I talk about with biblical principles. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 18. Where there's no vision, the people perish. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2, the most popular biblical verse in the world, I can say. Write the vision and make it plain. How many of us truly write it? How many of us truly document it and go back to it, review it? We set New Year goals in December, in January, but how many of us have revisited those goals since we set it? It should be a monthly check-in. It should be a quarterly check-in. Have an accountability partner to help you on that journey. Proverbs chapter 13, verse 22. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. I'll let Coach Rashida speak more to this, using life insurance to do that. And there's so many other tools that you can use also. But it is biblical. A good man leaves an insurance to his children's children. And lastly, here, Psalm 112, verse 1 to 2 reads, his seed shall be mighty upon earth. The generation of the upright shall be blessed. Those are the promises of God to us. His seed, my seed, your seed, shall be mighty upon earth. The generation of the upright, the righteous, you and I shall be blessed. But we have to sow those seeds. If you don't have anything in your hands that God needs to bless, then it's fruitless. What do you have in your hands? What seed are you willing to sow into your future? This is why we create the wealth with vision, because it's not just wise, it's biblical. So, to help us even go deeper into today's conversation, I'm so honored to introduce our special guest, Coach Rashida Omolade Sule. I could go on and on and on about who she is to me in so many ways. I love her. And every chance I get, I always share her to the world. I share her to the world. What do I mean by that? I share her to the world every chance I get. She's been a blessing to me and to many generations out there. Miss Rashida is an author. She's a visionary coach, a financial innovator, and a relationship strategist on a mission to empower women, wives, queens, and entrepreneurs to thrive, to prosper in every area of life. With over 25 years of experience in the financial and legal and network marketing industries, she has mastered the art of balancing business success, financial freedom, and thriving relationships. She's a global speaker, a TV personality, and the author of one of the of an Amazon bestseller, The Millionaire Wifepreneur: Faith, Love, and Wealth Mindset. Now, Coach Rashida is passionate about helping women and men as well. And men as well. We do not leave the men out in our conversations. If you know her, you know this about her. She does not leave the men out. She is always upfront and campaigning and supporting our men, and she loves and thrives with blissful marriages. I mean, she's passionate about it, about empowering other women out there, um, helping them build legacies that impact generations. And you can see why we connect, right? Generations, legacies. That's what brings us together, like minded. And I'm so honored, honored to have her with us today. So let's welcome Coach Rashida. Let's show her some love, some hearts, some blessings, some emojis on the platform, please. Awesome, awesome. Let's celebrate her. Let's celebrate her. Let's celebrate her. Let's welcome Coach Rashida on today's session. So, Coach Rashida, do you have any words you'd love to say to our audience before we get started on the focus of today's conversation?
Uh, I'm just really happy you're here. Thank you for this opportunity. Um, I just always love being on your set to teach, to educate, and just hope that people are able to receive what we're saying, especially in such a time like this. So thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So now, family, I want us to go deeper into the wealth strategies hidden in life insurance. This is not to scare you. This is just to make you aware of how resourceful, how powerful life insurance is. And I couldn't think of a better person to join
Mhm.
us than my dear sister and fellow licensed life insurance specialist. Like I'm also licensed, Coach Rashida Amolade Sule. Like I said earlier, she's passionate about equipping families with strategies to protect their income, grow wealth, and design a legacy that lasts. She's worked alongside families from different backgrounds, different nationalities across the world globally. It's a mission for her, who have transformed, and she's been able to transform their fear of, financial tools, of investing, of life insurance into financial confidence. And tonight she's here to share those insights with us. So, Coach Rashida, you and I both know most people think of life insurance as something that you only get to use. Well, your family gets to use it, not you. After the individual passes away, after you pass away. Can
Mhm.
you share why that's a misconception?
Thank you for that question. The thing is, most people think that, just like you said, they think life insurance is only about death,
Mm.
but that's far, way far, far, far from the truth. I jumped into this life insurance industry. I think now it's gone about maybe 16 years. And I did that because I realized that I had no idea. I had the
Oh,
same misconception.
I'm so sorry. I'm
You
getting
know,
some feedback here. Your sound is um choppy. It's not
okay.
clear. It's really low. Yeah, the sound
Hmm,
is low.
I don't know but you hear me before?
Yes, it's
Hmm.
kind of some background. Let me
Okay, let me
mute it
get
from
on.
my.
You want me to get on your Zoom?
No, we already have people on here already, so I don't want to move everybody back to Zoom.
No, 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 don't mute. Or can we speak? Do you hear me though?
We hear you, but there's some feedback in the background that is, and your volume is really low.
Okay, you know what? Let me hop on from my phone.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Okay.
We do apologize. We go,
Yeah.
technical difficulties, but thank you all for the feedback.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna hop on from here. Uh, do you see me?
No, okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah,
Okay. Let me remove it here. And okay.
yeah. Okay,
Okay.
Let's remove one. Okay, do you hear me now? You're really low. I can't hear you.
Okay, I was muted. Yeah, I said much better. Much better. Yeah, we couldn't hear you earlier, but it's better now. Yeah. Yeah, we tested everything, guys, before we went live. It was perfect, but technology.
How am I not hearing her?
We hear you though.
I don't know.
If you're connected on two devices. Are you on?
Coach Rashida, we hear you.
I don't know why. This is what happens when I don't do this. Oh my! Let me see this. So why is this?
I'm gonna text you. We hear you. Okay.
Okay.
Oh boy.
This is crazy. Do you hear me on this one? You don't hear me on this one at all?
Hear you.
You hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't hear you, but that's okay. If you hear me, that's fine.
We hear you very well. I'm so sorry, guys. Apologies.
I don't know why you wouldn't hear me. Let me try to change the audio. I'm coming.
Thank you for being patient.
Do you hear me? Okay. You should. I should be able to hear you now.
We hear you. We hear you. We hear you.
I don't know why I don't hear you though. Okay, I'll just go ahead and explain. If you can just like
I'll text you the question.
maybe text the questions, but I'll answer the first question if that's okay. All right.
Yes.
So the biggest misconception that many of us have is that life insurance is for death, and it's not. It's more for, and I found that out 16 years ago when I started. My family and I moved to Atlanta, and someone came into our business at the time to introduce us to insurance. And what made me jump on was the fact that I had seen a movie. And in that movie, the husband and wife went out for dinner. And when they were coming back, they got hit by a truck and they died on the spot. And they had 2 children. And those young children, they were trying to place them in at either their auntie's house or something like that. But the family member were acting as if these children were like a burden, you know? And I began to think that God forbid if anything was to ever happen to me or to my husband, like, I don't ever want my children to be like a burden to the family. So what can we do that we can put in place, and to anyone who's taking care of my children will be able to have funds to take care of them. So this woman comes in and talks about life insurance, that God forbid if anything happens to you, the funds can go to your children or go to your beneficiary. And that's when I began to really look into its benefit, right? Because all I knew about life insurance, and at the time, my parents didn't have it. My parents didn't have it because their mentality was someone would pay until that person dies and someone else would get the money. So a lot of Africans don't like that concept. But after going deeper and finding out that index universal life, whole life, these insurance are insurance for the living. It's not just for the dead. While you are alive, you're being protected. And it's providing for you. You're being protected. That's why you're being protected, meaning that if anything was to happen to you, your family will get something. But the money that you're putting in is also savings that you're putting into, quote unquote, they don't like us to call it an investment vehicle. But you do get up to a certain percent on your money whenever you're putting money in. It helps you to create different kind of options in your life. I've seen families use policies to cover medical costs during a critical illness. There's actually, life insurance that you can add living benefits to. The living benefit mean that God forbid if anything was to happen to you, not death. Maybe God forbid you got hit by a car. God forbid health-wise.
Yep.
Cancer, all kind of stuff. This policy is able to take care of you. If you have living benefit and the doctor says you're diagnosed with terminal illness, this policy can literally pay you money. Okay? It takes care of medical costs. It can replace your income when God forbid you can't work. And when you pull money out of this policy, you can literally get it every month until you're better. You understand? So one client of mine was able to keep her family afloat during a medical crisis because her policy paid out living benefits. Without that, her family would have been financially devastated. So I don't want you to continue to think that life insurance is only for the dead. No, life insurance is for the living.
Yep.
It's for you. I tell a lot of my wives, a lot of women that I work with, I say, do me a favor. You're working 8 hours a day. How much are you worth per hour? After you've given God 10%, take 1 hour out of the 8 hours, take 1 hour and gift it to yourself. If, let's say, for instance, I'm just going to say, let's just use $10 as a fair figure. Let's say you're making $10 an hour. $10 an hour, 8 hours a day, that's $80, right? So take out 1 hour. Let's say you work 40 hours a week. That $10 that you're taking out, how much would that be? So you're making about maybe $400 a week. $10 a day. That's about what? $50? $50 times how many days you work in a month. Take that money and save it for yourself. Put it away for yourself. Stop thinking of everybody and their mama. Because I promise you, the people that you think will be there for you when things go rough, they may be going through something on their own. They may not be able to show up for you. At least you have something protecting you. So life insurance is for the living. It's not for the dead.
Amen.
It's for the living.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's what I want to say with that one.
Thank you.
I hope that answered the question.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. So you kind of touched
You're
on.
probably going to have.
Sorry, guys, but she'll be back. To lay more emphasis on what she's saying, life insurance is not just for when you pass away. It's also applicable and it's very versatile. You want to see life insurance like an investment and a protection as well. It's a tool that can be used in multiple ways when you're alive and when you pass away. It's a tool that can serve you even when you're sick. if it is structured the right way. That's the principle there. With the proper structure, you definitely will get the full benefits of your policy. Just like I always recommend to my clients, you have just like you review your auto insurance when you want to renew your insurance every year. We always renew our auto insurance. If you own a property, you renew your home insurance. The same thing with your life insurance. You always want to have a review with your agent. Know if you're using the best policy out there. Know if you have the most recent protection coverages. See if you are well covered. What does life insurance do for us? Life insurance is very versatile. It's like we said earlier, a person starting today with a policy of 100,000 minimum, maybe for example, or 50,000, 5 years from now, that might not be your worth anymore. Life insurance is very, very, it grows with you as you age. You want to make sure that your policy is able to at least pay off your debts or bury you. It's the value of it you're able to, if you have kids, they'll be able to live life after you're no longer here. And depending on the value of policy that you have, you want that policy to be able to, sustain you for generations to come. So as you progress in life, you want to always do a review on your policies, especially as your estate is growing, as your bank account is growing, as you're acquiring more assets. But start where you are. That is the most important thing. Life insurance policies are mostly overlooked in the wealth building tools arena, but it shouldn't. It is one of the most valuable tools out there, and the beautiful thing about it is tax free. The money you put in there, the money you get out of it, it is tax free. The IRS cannot touch it. They have guidelines, they have the proper their tax codes around it that protects that investment, that wealth tool from going through the IRS. So as you progress in life, as you have life changes, you get married, you have kids, you want to review your policies. If you don't have one yet, let us get you one. But start with what you can afford. It's better to do something today than not to do anything at all. And you build on it as you progress in life, as you get your new job, a higher paying job. Because what happens is when we progress in life, our lifestyle increases. An individual who was a renter when they got a policy of 100,000 is now a homeowner of 500,000. You want to make sure that your policy is at least up to what you owe on that property. So in the event you pass away, in the event you are sick and you're not able to keep up with your mortgage payments, you can use that money in the cash value to pay, towards your mortgage or your bills, take care of your medical bills. So it's very versatile if it is structured the right way. You don't need to explain what you need the cash value for. You can use it towards your retirement. The money in the cash value there is traded in the stock market, protecting it against um, any any um, any downtime loss, market impact in there. So, Coach Rashida, thank you so much for I see you kept trying to come in. I was trying to keep the conversation going. But are you we hear you. Can you hear?
You hear me?
We hear you.
Yay!
Awesome, 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 awesome,
The
awesome.
devil is a
Awesome.
liar.
Awesome. This is beautiful. Okay. So you kind of touched, I kind of was going over things, but there's nothing like you also talking on the benefits of this. Some people are surprised to learn that life insurance can also be funded for major goals like college. That one is big on my mind. College funding, buying a
Mm,
new home, even starting a
mm,
business. The
yep,
cash value in it, you don't need to
yep,
explain what you need your money for.
yeah,
Can you explain how that works today with
yeah,
an IUL? Yes, I want to make sure we're talking about the right kind of policy.
yeah. The thing is, I want to tell you that if you are a person who is not interested in losing money, okay, and you're not interested in stocks because your money goes up and down, and you're looking for a place where you can just put money and your money is growing for you consistently, that would be a permanent life insurance. And like Lola was saying, you are using this product to build your generational wealth. You're using it to to buy a home. Let's say your project in the next 5 years is that you want to buy a home, right? So let's say you get life insurance, not just any. I'm not talking about term. We have different kind of life insurance. We have different kinds. We have term, which is temporary. The temporary one, what is the difference between that? The temporary one is very affordable. You can have that if you just want something that's extremely affordable.
Yep.
But it does not give you any cash value. It doesn't have any cash value. It's just, I'm protecting myself. I'm protecting my income. Okay. Just in case anything happens to me, my family will continue to live. Yeah. Those ones are very affordable. But we're talking about the permanent insurance that if you miss 1 month, it just doesn't just go away. You're able to, and let's say you get a policy at the age of, let's say a person is 25, 30, and you get a policy and you put in, and you want to save $200 a month. You're saving $200 a month. $200 times 12 is what? $2,400 a year. This is what I tell my ladies. Add a little bit to it. That $200 a month, add another $100 or $50 to it. Okay. Because out of that cost that you're paying every month, there's something called the cost of insurance that's also coming out of it. So I don't want you to get your statement the first year and you're like, I put in $2,400. There's only $2,000 in there. Yeah, because there are people that are running this thing behind you that's making sure that this policy is running. So let's say you've been paying it for about 10 years. And now you decide and say, you know what? I want to purchase a home. I want to take out $20,000. You're able to call. This is, you see, we have a house, right? Many of you have homes and you pour so much money into your home. You want to pay your home off. Do you know that if your credit is not on point, you cannot take money out of that home? But in your life insurance policy, you're able to call them. They will ask you for your name. They will ask you for your social security number, just to make sure it's you. They will verify you. Once they verify you and they know it's you, you just say, look, I would like to take out a loan of $15,000. You must use the terminology. It's not, I want my money. They know it's your money. But there's a terminology that you must use in order for you not to, get taxed, because you're not supposed to get taxed on your insurance. I would like to take out a loan of $15,000 or $20,000. No problem. Where would you like us to send it to? You give them your insurance, your bank info, and you get the money. After the check is processed, you get the money within 24 hours. You get the money. There's no credit check, no nothing check. Your money is building interest on interest on interest every month. If anything, God forbid, shall ever happen to you, let's say you have terminal illness, let's say they say, oh, you can't carry your arm or something is going on with you, your policy will be paying you 2% of your death benefit if you have what we call a living benefit. And I'm going to explain what a living benefit is a little bit later, okay? But I want you all to know that the money that you're putting into a permanent life insurance, it's your money. It's your savings. Gone are the days you take 10,000, you want to do this, you want to buy things that are depreciating. No. Every year, take an additional 1,000, throw it into your policy. You have more money, throw it into your policy. Let it grow for you faster. You don't have to wait 30 years. You don't have to wait 20 years. It depends. So everyone's level of what they can put inside there is different. So everybody's situation is different. So we sit down with you and look at your situation and give you the best case scenario that will help you to grow income and grow it fast.
Amen.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. So, family, we've talked about a lot today. Please feel free to post your questions in the chat. Yes, we're here to inform you, educate you, entertain you as well in our own little way. But most importantly, we want to address your concerns, your questions.
Especially
So,
about,
say that again, sorry.
I said especially about insurance, because it's just when you step the statistics, it's really sad how low
Yes.
statistics are about people that really own a policy, and they don't know how that really affects
Yep.
their
So
wealth building.
please,
Mhm.
please post your questions in the chat and I would make sure Coach Rashida answers them. We do apologize for the time. We had some technical difficulties earlier, like you saw, but please be patient with us. We'll wrap up, let's say 12:15. So, and don't forget to get her latest book, The Millionaire Wifepreneur. It's on Amazon. It's on Amazon. The Millionaire Wifepreneur: Faith, Love, and Wealth Mindset by by our coach Rashida Omolade Sule. It's available now on Amazon. It's trust me, you would not regret reading that book, especially if you're a woman who is vision minded, a woman who is um, looking out to build her own family, to see her family move in the legacy building of wealth, doing it
Mhm.
with love, from a place of love, from a place of faith is
Mhm.
what the book is about. How to
Mhm.
position yourself as a wife in the house,
Yeah.
and under the leading of your husband and leading of God, of course. So please do well to grab your copy. Is on Amazon. Everyone can go on Amazon, no matter where you are, to get a free copy. It's not there are no barriers there. It's a global website. So
Yeah.
your questions, please post them in the chat. Feel free to leverage our there Coach Rashida, who's also an expert on life insurance. So can you share with us, please, what are some myths, or I'll say mistakes? I want to focus on the mistakes because I have seen it and I've also heard it. Mistakes that a lot of people make around life insurance, and it could be people that already own policies.
Mhm.
What mistakes do they do? Or
Hmm.
people that don't even have it at all. What
Mhm.
in your life journey as an agent of over 15 years,
Mhm.
uh, how what has really what have you seen out there that has impacted you more? Yeah, please.
Mm. I can say the number one myth that I hear a lot is I don't need life insurance because I'm young and I'm healthy. I hear that myth a lot. I don't need it because I'm young and I'm healthy. I have my son is 21 now, and he's had a policy since he was he's had a policy since he was young, really young. Now, because he's doing business, he has his own, and he's using it to build out his own uh, future money, business. These kids, they love money, they love business. So what I hear mostly of is I'm too young, I'm healthy. But let me tell you what the truth truly is. That's the best time to get life insurance. Because when you're still young is when it's very affordable. Your health can get locked in at the best rate. Because this policy that we're talking about, not everybody can get it. Just because we're talking about it, not everyone can get it.
Mm-hmm.
There's been some clients that I would talk to them and I'm like, you really need to have this. It's really good for you. And 5 years later, they'll call me and say, "Oh, Rashida, are you still in the insurance business?" Yeah. But now that we do the health part of it, they're no longer qualified. They can't get it.
Mm.
Life has happened, health has changed.
Yep.
So waiting until later makes it more expensive and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it's impossible to qualify for. You
Impossible.
understand?
Yep.
So, and another one of the biggest mistake is families make is underestimating how much coverage they need.
Mm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
How much coverage we always look at it from what we can afford. I
Mm.
don't this is extra. This is the so you calculate your rent, your this, your that, you calculate everything first. And then whatever is left over, you're like, okay, can I get something for $100?
Mm.
Yes, you can. You can get something for $100, but it's not going to do for you what you want it to do for you. And then later on, when something happens, you begin to say, oh, but did Lola and Coach Rashida not say this? You can get an insurance for $50, but it's not going to do for you what you need it to do for you.
Yep.
Okay, that's the biggest. A lot of the one of the biggest myth that I also experience with people. So people think about funeral costs alone, but
Mm-hmm.
not about replacing income. Replacing income is very important. Paying off your debt is very important. Funding your children's education is very important. Sustaining your lifestyle or your children's lifestyle, very important. To
Mm-hmm.
avoid this, you have to think of life insurance as a tool for legacy and lifestyle, not just burial.
Yep.
Legacy and lifestyle. Because I
Thank you.
promise you, when you put money away today and it begins to grow, as
Mm-hmm.
it's growing, your lifestyle is growing, your
Yep.
legacy that you're building for your children, they're also seeing that, oh my God, my mom is always saving, my dad is always saving.
Mm.
They get into that habit of
Mm.
doing the same thing.
Mm.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much, Coach. Thank you for the feedbacks on the chat, Mr. David. This is a well done job for enlightened people concerning their future. Yes, this is well needed. I always just to add to what you say, I use this analogy when I'm with my clients. A term policy, I see it as an apartment.
Yeah.
An
Yeah.
apartment where it's like you pay as you go, and each year your contract is up, it increases.
Yeah.
You know, when you sign a term policy,
Mhm.
it's just the basic policy, it's cheap.
That's it.
After the time lapses, you renew it, you don't get the same $50, it increases. It only does one thing when you die, is to pay off, it works only when you die. Now,
But let me add to that. Sorry about that. Let me add to that. It's not only it's for the length that you've gotten it for.
yes,
It
for the
means that if you get it for 10 years because it's $50, you better die within those 10 years. Unless all your $50 is gone.
yes, when it lapses, that's yeah. I'm
But the
glad.
longest you can have it for is 30 years.
30 years.
You
Yes.
understand? But if you
Yes.
don't die within those 30 years, everything that you paid is
It's
gone.
gone.
Because my
Yeah.
people tend to get a wake-up call
Mm.
whenever it's now over and say, where
Mm.
did all my money go?
Yep.
It's term insurance.
Yep.
It's like Lola say, you're in an apartment for 30 years. You've been paying your landlord for 30 years. Now, after 30 years, you want to leave the apartment and you're
Mhm.
asking your landlord, all the money I've been paying for 30 years,
Can I
can I
get it?
please have it back? No,
Or can I own the house? Or
no.
you
You
can.
can own the house, but it doesn't have anything to do with the rent that you paid.
Mhm.
You understand?
Yep.
So that's the
Yep.
thing. I love that analogy. I used to
Yeah.
use that too.
Yeah. And then you see a permanent life insurance like a mansion or a
Mhm,
townhouse. It's in grades
mhm,
and levels,
mhm,
like a condo. You can start with a condo. A condo is like a whole life insurance,
mhm.
an IUL is like a mansion,
A
it's in
penthouse.
great. What'd you say?
A penthouse.
A penthouse. Yes, I like that. A penthouse. So it's in levels. So, but the essence of this conversation is, do what you can, do what is best for your family where you are right now. And then as life progresses, as income increases, make those life changes as you go. We have a question here from one of our viewers. Miss Eunice is asking, there are many policies out there, which is true. How do you spot the right one to help secure your life and your family in the now and the future?
Okay. That's a great question. Thank you so much, Ms. Eunice. This is the reason why it's good for you to have an agent. Okay. It's good for you to have someone that will come in, or nowadays everything is on Zoom. It's good for you to have someone that you would that would schedule an appointment with you. They would know where you are right now financially, and they would know what you can save, what you can afford to save now, and then they will help you to see how you can get to where you want to be. It's not, don't do one of those commercial ones where they have, you're watching on TV, oh, pay $10, you and your whole family are covered. Or the bank one where, oh, pay $25, you and your whole family are covered. We're covered for what exactly? You may just only be covered for disability.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So it's good for you to either reach out to Lola so that there's a way that she can either schedule a call with you. And if you are not one of those who don't want to give the information, give your information, let her know where you are and where you want to be, so she can give you a roadmap of how to get there. Okay? She'll give you a roadmap of how to get there. I've had people where I've had to tell them, bruh, you need to go get another job.
Mm-hmm.
Get another, and this was years ago, like 15 years ago. Get another job so that whatever you're making on that job, you'll be dumping it into this policy, so that by the time you're 10 years, because he wanted a certain amount of 10 years. By the time it's 10 years, that $500,000 that you want to see cash, you see it. It'll be there. So it depends on where you are and the situation where you want to be.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Please feel free to drop your questions on the chat. And engage. Now is the time to ask your questions. But I want to ask a follow-up question to that with you, Coach. And this is for our audience. So when I write a policy with an agent, because you said we should go to agents, what are the key things that I need to look out for to identify that my agent is giving me the right policy for me? I'm putting myself in the client's, Yeah, yes. So I'm not an agent now. I'm a client. How do I know my agent is serving me the right way?
That's a very good question. If you, I want you to fill the agent out first. Is it an agent that you know that you can trust? Okay, fill the agent out first and have give you the definition of different types of insurance, right? And once they do that, have them do, there's this thing that Lola does, I think is the DIME method. The DIME method, DIME method. And what that DIME method does is that it looks at your debt to ratio. It looks at how much income you're making. It looks at whether you have a mortgage or maybe you're paying rent, and it looks at the education of, are you going back to school? Do you have children who still have to go to school? And once they do all of that calculation, they will now tell you the real figure of the life insurance need that you need, right? But then if it's something that you cannot afford to pay for at that time, then you can literally say, you know what, this is what I can afford to pay. How can we start there? And maybe every year we'll be doing a renewal situation in order for people to see, in order to see how you're growing. In order for you to see how you're growing. So I would take it from there. First thing is the trust. And then the second thing is you can try and see whether, get another opinion. Get another opinion. I love getting just more than one opinion.
Yep. Get another opinion.
Does that answer your question?
Yes, get another opinion. Thank you so much. So, any questions? Any
You're
questions?
welcome.
Please post it in the chat. I'm asking, what is one word that describes the legacy you want to leave?
Choose, please.
Type it in the chat. What is one word that you want to leave
You
for your family? You know, I want us to be expressive on today's conversation. I want to engage everyone listening to us. What is one word that describes the legacy that you want to leave? You know, its legacy is defined in so many ways, but you know what you want to leave for your family. Is it wealth? Is it education? But education, you need money. You know, is it a good lifestyle, financial freedom? You need money to fund those lifestyles. So it all starts with the action steps that you need to start taking today, and which we have shared. We have enlightened you so very much on today's session. But are there any? I do want you to share an example, Coach Rashida, on how living benefits have made a difference in someone's financial journey. You can share a story as well. You know, as you feel free. Feel
living
free.
benefit has been so
Yeah.
amazing. And please write, if you're listening to the sound of my voice, write down living benefit. So if Lola or me, or anyone else comes to talk to you about insurance, you are sure that the insurance that you're getting includes living, okay? And living benefit, what are they? They're features of certain life insurance policies that allows you to access money while you're alive. Okay, for example, if you're diagnosed with a serious illness, or if you become chronically, or either no critical or chronic illness, you can receive a portion of your death benefit early.
Hmm.
Okay, this means that your family don't have to wait until a tragedy occurs. They can get the financial support that they need in time. I've seen it. I've seen what is it? I've seen it keep families from losing their homes. I've seen people use living benefit to cover expensive treatments.
Hmm.
Living benefit is able to provide you the peace that you need. There's
Mhm.
something that Lola said when she talked about legacy. I don't want you guys to think legacy is you have to die. No. Legacy is the way that your children are seeing you do the things you do.
Mhm.
So that, you know, when they're not with you, they can continue to do what mom, dad has taught them to do.
Hmm.
So I want you to think about death. I want you to think about living, but you have everything in place. I'm going to say something real quick that, we look at a lot of Caucasian people. Do you know that some Caucasian people, before they even eat, they pay for their life insurance? They make sure their
Mhm.
life insurance policy is intact. Why? Because they don't depend on anybody to take care of them.
Mhm.
They're not looking at family members to take care of them. They don't
Mm-mm.
want to be a burden to anybody. If anything was to happen to them, they want their money to take care of them. That's why they add living benefits to their policies.
Mhm.
Okay. And one thing I found out, if you're in Georgia, oh my God, if you're in Georgia, I found out that when you're older and you have access, like you have houses, land, or you have money, do you know that you can actually get what we call a long-term care? Is it a long-term care? You to get Medicare that will be taking care of you without the government touching your assets at all.
Yeah.
There's so much. There's so much. So what you need to do, if you're really, really serious about wealth, if you're serious, what Lola build, grow, thrive, have a sit down with her. Be open and truthful. Let her
Mm.
know where you are. Be so she can help you with it.
Yep.
It doesn't matter how small. The thing is for you to start.
Stop. where you are.
Start.
Mhm.
Somebody's gonna hit you with 20,000, 100,000. Just start. $20, $50, $100. Start. But make sure whatever you do, you have what we call the live benefit, so that
Yeah.
you can gain from it while you are. Because I tell you, people don't just die; they get sick. They die.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So times when you're not feeling too well, and God forbid you're sick, you're
Mm.
570, anything can happen,
Mm.
and you're not able to do certain things. Living benefit kicks in
Mhm.
as your income for you. All right, I want to say about that.
Thank you so much. So, guys, we've had a lot today, and we've been so engaged in today's topic, building your legacy, life insurance, your wealth vision. We're throwing these words back and forth and explaining. The height of it is we all need to take action. We all need to take action. It's very, very important. We can be on these
Mhm.
calls every day, listen to YouTube, you know, go to church, pray, fast. But if no action is foiling those prayers, everything is effortless. It's going to be fruitless. What legacy do you want to leave behind? What lasting impact do you want to leave behind? What values, you know? So this is a call, an awake call. That's right? An awake
Mhm.
call. Yes. To everyone listening to my voice and Coach Rashida's voice, start today. Book that appointment. Make that phone call. Open that account. Open that policy. Start those conversations on your kitchen table with your spouses. They're not conversations that many of us like to have, but when the inevitable happens, we're forced to have them. We are forced to raise the GoFundMe's. We're forced to, start the door to door or the meal preps that we take food to family to homes to help the family grieving.
Mhm.
But how can you start now with
Mhm.
that person leaving today is to share this video, have these conversations, start planning, start building so that we are all well prepared. We're all well prepared for any crisis. We're well
Mhm.
prepared also to build that business. We're well prepared, structuring our money, investing it in the right place, a life insurance to retire. Your 401ks are taxed. Your life insurance policy, the right one, the penthouse is not taxed. The penthouse is not taxed. The life insurance is not taxed. So please do well to do the right thing at the right time. We have one more question that just came in, and we're getting feedbacks. Okay, thank you, Tilly Talks Marriage. That's another great channel that I do follow on YouTube, talking about marriage. Thank you for your support here, and please share this video. Miss Eunice, Miss Eunice she's on the flow. She's on the flow today. What is the time frame for a policy to accumulate funds that can be withdrawn and used to support yourself during times of need? That's an excellent question. That's an excellent question.
Very good question. It really depends on the policy. First of all, I'll tell you that it depends on the policy. Some of them do what we call enough money there to take out. Um, Sometime
Sorry,
year, the third
can you repeat that
year.
one more time? Your network.
You hear me?
We hear you now. Yeah.
But it depends on the policy. Some companies allow you to overfund. And what does overfund mean? Maybe you're paying $300 a month, but instead of doing $300 a month, by the following year, that's it. But one thing I want to tell you is that don't take it all out for fit and close out the whole policy. So when you do call them, they're going to know how much cash is available for you to use. Okay? And say, look, I've been paying this thing for about how much cash do I have? Use for whatever it is that you want to use it for. Which one do you understand? Some of them, it could be two. Some of them, you can always have money in your account. You can use anytime. As long as you can take it out anytime.
Okay, it wasn't really clear. Can you hear me? Okay. But I'll try to answer that. Can you guys hear me?
Did you not hear me at all?
It was choppy. Yeah. The network where you are, I think it was, or did you guys hear her?
This is what.
So I'll do my best to answer. Yeah, I do know the answer to this. So yeah, so it depends on how you fund the policy. It depends on what type of policy it is as well. It depends on how well you fund it. Are you just paying the minimum? Are you paying the premium, or you're overfunding it? That will determine the time frame that you can withdraw from it during times of need. So it's just like the stock market, where you are putting money in and buying shares, buying stocks. You know, the more you buy, the more your assets is growing. But mind you, with the stock market, if the market drops, you lose your money. But you can only sell when the stocks, go back up. With the IUL, it's not like that. You put in more money, that just allows more of your money to be traded in the market. And when the market is profitable, you earn more on top of your money. The power of compounding interest. Now, in the event that the market is not performing too well, you don't get any impact, no negative impact on your investment. In most policies, you don't just get anything. When the shares are down and not performing well, 0% is your hero. That it's a winner because you're not in the red, you're not in the negative, like our 401ks and our Roth IRAs. When the market drops, the value there drops. And God help you, you retire when the market is profitable. You get to get more of your money there. But that is a benefit that the IUL has, that you don't experience that. But to answer your question, fund it the right way, overfund it, even if it's by $10, $20, $50. That extra you're putting in there goes straight into the market, into the cash investment part of that policy. So I believe I was able to explain it to answer the question. But we're gonna wrap it up here. Coach Rashida, thank you so much. Thank you so much. This, despite the technical difficulties, we made it work. Yay! We made it work. We made it work. So thank you for the great insights. Do you have any comments, any, last words you'd love to share with my audience on today's call?
Sound choppy, then they can just reach out to me. I can, you can put my information to reach out to me to ask questions.
Okay. I think I heard what you said, but yes, I'll do very well to put your information in the chat.
Yeah.
Do well to contact her. I'll also put the link to her latest book. We're looking forward to the next one. By the way, if you can hear me, we're looking forward to the next book. But thank you so much for this powerful session. And family, as you're hearing this, I want you to remember Proverbs chapter 24, verse 3 to 4. By wisdom, a house is built, and by understanding, it is established. True knowledge, you got knowledge from here, in its rooms are filled with rare and beautiful treasures. By wisdom, a house is built. You've gotten knowledge. Please go forth and build and do what you're supposed to do. Book that appointment, make that call. This is what we are doing today, filling your house with wisdom, understanding, and treasures that will last you and generations to come. Um, so please, let's show great love to Coach Rashida. Thank you so much for honoring my invitation, and I hope this is just the
Thank
beginning
you.
of many more blessings for you. And monetary value cannot
Yeah.
appreciate you the way I appreciate you. But thank you so much. Um, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you for each time I call on you. You're always willing and you always make time for me. I appreciate you. I hope you can hear me, but we can't hear you. So I'm so sorry. I don't know the network issues today, but thank you so much. And thank you, my family,
I
my
can hear
build. Okay. Okay. Good. Thank you to our Build, Grow, Thrive family, who is on this mission to build, to grow, and to thrive. I hope you caught those nuggets. Let's keep building, let's keep growing, let's keep thriving, because this is not just about insurance, it is about vision, your wealth vision. I'll make sure to put the link for the free wealth vision map in the chat as well. Make sure you are well connected. Let me share my screen real quick before we head out. Make sure you are on the platform. Next steps for you. This is where you get to create your own wealth vision map. Write the vision and make it plain. It's your turn to turn this knowledge, this inspiration into action. Take the necessary steps and turn this vision, this knowledge, turn it into action. Create your own vision map. So please scan the QR code on your screen and download the free Wealth Vision map. It's a free one, free accessible. It's not, I don't get to see it. Once you get it, you download it, it's yours to keep. If you'd love to schedule a one-on-one session with me, we can go through it. That's also available for you. I'm gonna go ahead and put the copy, the link to download in the chat, but also it will be in the description section of this video, as well as the link to book an appointment with yours truly here. So please make sure that you are taking action on everything that we have discussed on today's call. That's the fulfilling part for me personally, making sure that the time and the effort we put together to put the sessions together, we are seeing the fruit of it. You are growing, you are building, you are thriving in every area of your life, financially, medically, health wise, in your career. Align your insurance and the financial tools that you have with that vision that God has given you, and do well to schedule your one-on-one consultation with myself as well. Join our Build, Go, Thrive Facebook community. We're coming up with a WhatsApp community page as well, so stay tuned for that when we publish it. Please do well to partner with us, and we will make sure that you get insights and get the inspiration you need to keep you on that financial journey that you need to stay the course on. So we're here to help you to develop your finances, to help you achieve your financial success everywhere we can. So book that appointment. Thank you for investing in yourself today. And as we close, remember, wealth and legacy, they don't just happen by accident. It's not oops. They are built with intention. You're on this call today. You made it an intention. You scheduled it. You saw the link. You clicked. You made that decision to join today's call. Don't let this hour and minutes that you've spent here go to waste. Go back to your books. Go back to your accounts, your finances. Review it. If you need assistance, book a call. Let us help you get you from where you are to where you want to be for your future self, for your future generations. Legacy is not built by accident. They are built with intention, grown with wisdom, and protected. You have to protect it with your faith. So, faith and finance and your future, they go hand in hand. So, don't miss any moment. Our next workshop will be on in the next coming month for October. So, stay tuned. If you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please do well to subscribe so that each time we upload any of our videos on a weekly basis, we put out at least 2 to 3 videos on this channel, empowering you with information that you need to understand and learn about your finances. So subscribe so you get that notification bell turned on as well. Like this video, share this video, share it forward. It could save a life. It could impact the next generation that would bless your generation. Maybe now or later, you just never know. But share it forward, because of what blesses you can also bless someone else. If this is a blessing to you, it will definitely be a blessing for someone else out there. Again, thank you so much for joining me today. May the Lord bless you, keep you all, and establish your legacy for future generations to come. This is my prayer for you today. Together, let's build, let's grow, and let's thrive. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the feedbacks coming on the chat. Thank you so much. And I want to appreciate each and every one of you for engaging in today's conversation. It's been a wonderful time. And with that, we'd love to call it a day. Thank you to Coach Rashida. Special thanks. Despite the network connections, we made it work. We were successful at that. So thank you for being patient with us today, everyone. My Build, Grow, Thrive community, you're awesome. I love you guys. All righty. Take care. Bye-bye.